What's up, YouTubers? Your girl Survivor here, and the ever-elusive Lulu. I know, I make a lot of videos at nighttime. I'm sorry, I guess I'm just in that sleep mode of, I've always, ever since I was a little kid, I am not a person I'm a night owl. That's it. That's all there is to it. I can't, just like people say, oh, I can say whatever I want on my video. Well, I can make my videos whenever I want, right? I mean, I don't care if people aren't awake. They can watch them when they wake up. I know they're dying, too. Just kidding. No, I really hope they're not boring, you guys. I'm really steering clear of all that drama and stuff. I can't waste the energy on it anymore. It's not important. You know what I mean? There is importance to it. Absolute importance. But I'm not going to do it on this platform anymore. I'm just, I'll handle it in a way that, it doesn't become everybody's problem. So, let's go back to, see, Lulu snores, so you might hear her start snoring. I don't know if you're hearing her. Hear her? She snores. She's cute. I'm going to tell you about the animal story. So, like I said, I ended up having to put Zoe down because when I got the operation on her, I always feel like sometimes, like if you cut into something, like, cancer or a tumor or something, then it ends up, like, turning black, So maybe it's the air when it gets to it. I'm not sure. Like I said, so, something that had been like a pink, bubble on her forehead within a month after getting that surgery for her, within a month, one side of her face turned black, like a black mass. It was just bad. And I was, I decided I'd have to put her down, and I was, like, embarrassed, like, to even bring her, because I felt like they were going to look at me like I was a bad pet owner, even though herself, physically, it was a good thing she didn't have a mirror, because she did not know she was sick. She was just the same Zoe as always, and it killed me. But Zoe, that always, didn't like vets and didn't like to go to the doctors and wasn't one for leaving the house or anything, that day, she went and we got in the car together, me and her, and she actually kind of looked out the window a bit and in the sun, and I remember, and I was walking her down the hall of the place, and I remember a lady going, oh, like, not like bad pet owner, but like she felt bad for Zoe, and Zoe wasn't being her normal on attack way. And, they gave you this little room to go into with them, and, just remember, when the lady carried Zoe out, she kind of put, like, this blanket over her face, and Zoe didn't fight her for the first time. And Zoe, she didn't fight. I just know she's waiting for me anyway, My neighbors used to tell me, they always knew when I was coming home, because my, I would pull, and my cat would be in the window, start meowing, and it wasn't like I was turning in the driveway of the place. She knew from the bottom of the hill, all the way to the end of the street. For some reason, they knew exactly that within 3 minutes I'd be pulling in the driveway. One time she flew out the window. I lived on the 3rd floor, and she was like running back and forth, how cats do. And my mother was outside waiting for us to come out, and my mother's like, waiting in the parking lot, and all of a sudden Zoe, the screen popped out of the window, and Zoe goes flying out the window. And my mother must have been like, what? My cat must have been like, where's the floor? She survived. But I can't imagine, like, the shock of it. Like, usually something that, has always been able to sustain her craziness. All of a sudden, just, she was too, energetic. I don't know, enthusiastic about her leaps that day. And that screen, she just went flying. So anyway, so after I had to, put her down, a couple of weeks before, a place where I get my car fixed, the guy who likes cats and everything, and he had a shop cat, a small shop cat girl that Tucker, that's his mom, and Tucker looks just like her. I mean, they are like twins. She's not, I think somebody stole her or something, but she was young, though, that mother, Finally, after the litter with Tucker, they ended up getting her fixed because, it was just like, but she was real little, that cat, and so that's why Tucker is small. But he's big inside. And so a couple of weeks before, anyway, they were kittens. And now this is Lulu on screen. Tucker's the black and white one, the tuxedo cat. So, anybody who would go there would, of course, they wanted to pet one of the kittens and this and that, but they weren't ready to go yet. So I was petting Tucker, and I'm like, well, he wasn't Tucker then, Of course, they were too small to even have their eyes open or anything, but I was like, oh my God, so cute, so cute. I think maybe I will take you on. I think I will. And then, of course, after the thing with Zoe happened, I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll wait. And so, go down to Gary's. It was just a few days because the cat carrier was still in my car. And as it turned out, this person showed up, and there was 4 kittens, and he took 3. And so, in the meantime, before he took the 3, it was like, maybe it was Tucker was just the only one inside this big crate, like long crate thing. After they took the 3 out, and he's by himself in there, and then, and I'm walking to the bathroom, and now mind you, at the beginning I thought he was a girl, but whatever. Kitten was walking like the whole way with me to the, but he's in a crate cage while I'm walking in the bathroom, and I swear to God, it was like he remembered the conversation that I was telling him. Oh, I'm going to take you home. You're going to be mine. So he's like going, meow, 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 meow. Like, remember when? Meow, 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 hey, 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 meow, meow. My friend's going, don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it. All right? But then I come out of the bathroom, and he's right there, meow, 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 meow. I'm like, what? So now, mind you, they don't have the mother in there. He doesn't have his siblings. Then the mother cat catches a mouse, and that's what they were. Now, I had him in, okay, I buckled. I had him in my hands by this point. I'm sorry. I did listen to him. And, but at this time, he was a girl to me. I'm like, but I'm not going to keep. And then they put this mouse inside the crate. I'm like, what? And I think in their mind, in reality, I think maybe the guy really kind of wanted to keep him. Like he was thinking, another shop cat or something. I don't know. But in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, hell no. He can't even go back in there now. Because God knows what he'll get. And, or she'll get. Gabby was what I was going to call it at that time. So, evidently I took him home. And, gave him a bath. He kind of smelled, But anyway, so, I'm telling you, when they're that little, you really can't tell what sex they are. So I was like, this is a girl. And I named him Ruby. I got him like this little ruby sparkly collar. And he was so sweet for 2 weeks. You don't even know. So sweet. So sweet. You know that like video where that little black and white cat is like doing jazz hands in the guy's lap? That's what Tucker would do. I always thought, like, that video went viral. I always thought if I would have filmed that, that would have been great. So the lady downstairs from me, she used to like to, like, watch the kitten. But one day she called me up and she said, can you come get your cat? And I'm like, yeah. And I was surprised. And I went down there and she said, I don't think Ruby is a Ruby. And she points. She said, I said, really? She goes, yeah. And ever since I noticed it, he's been a real hellion. And that is why he's named Tucker, the little fucker. Because he lied. He played it off so good. Like, he was just like, oh, this little girl. And then as soon as we noticed, he said, suckers. But I love him, and we'll go into the story of why I got Lulu. Good night.